Yeah, OTB Spreads Prediction Show coming to you live on March 7th, Saturday, 2026, where we're going to cash some slips. We're going to book the one way, and we're going to run it up. We have college basketball today and NBA. 6-game NBA slate is what we're going to get into, where I'm going to give you my leans, my takes, and why, which side we're going, and what we're betting. So first up, we're going to have the Orlando Magic going into Minnesota to take on the Timberwolves. We'll get into that in just a moment. First, we'll review yesterday. Yesterday, we went 5-2 on a 7-game slate. We almost cashed a plus 54,000 parlay. Bet 100, get 54K. Man, we were so close to making a lot of people life-changing money. Aaron Gordon just fell short. I still can't get over Aaron Gordon missing the 10 points he was supposed to put up. The dude logged over 20 minutes. That is incredible to me. A guy of his caliber logging 20 minutes and not getting 10 points. But anyways, hats off to the Clippers. They covered the spread like we thought. Hats off to the Heat. They covered the spread like we thought. We absolutely rolled yesterday. Check out the content and see how we shaked out. But it was a 5-2 day out of a 7-game slate. Today we have a 6-game slate. We're going to get right into it. Goal here is going to be 5-1 today. Let's see if we can run almost a perfect slate. We're going to get right into this, so let's get it. Let's go. First up, we have the Orlando Magic going into Minnesota, like I said. I'm going to go ahead and put the +7 in my pocket here. I don't think the Timberwolves have been great and that sharp at home this year. They have the blowout potential in this one, and I always say, when you're on the fence, lean towards blowout potential. I'm leaning towards here. They keep this thing close within a couple possessions. I want those points in my pocket. +7. Give it to me with Orlando Magic. I think Banchero has a great game here. I don't think there's anybody that truly can contain him. Rudy Gobert may step up, have a great defensive game. He may be a key factor, but I love the way this team has been playing in the interior lately on the Orlando Magic. The problem is jump shooting. They lose games when they have poor jump shooting. Give me the Orlando Magic +7. All right, we're going to keep it moving into the next one, and we're going to roll through these picks today. All right, guys, let's get it. Let's go. All right, next up, we have the Pistons and the Nets. Nets are going on into Detroit, where the Pistons are 5-5 against the spread, and the Pistons are 1-9 against the spread over their last couple. This one's a little concerning to me because the Nets are getting 13 points. That means the Pistons have to win by 14 to 13 points in order for this thing to cover. That's a tough one, but this Nets team has been really bad since the All-Star break. I'm not going to overthink this one. I'm going to keep it pretty simple. I think Jalen Duran, Cade Cunningham, All-Star Thomas, Duncan Robinson and company go in there, or Nets go into Detroit and get blown out. This is at home. They're 5-5 against the spread, and it's because the Pistons are laying bigger numbers. They've never been a big blowout potential team this year, but against bottom-performing teams, they're 22-6. And they are going to blow this team out today and cover. So that's my take on this one. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm going to lay the -13, -14, wherever it shakes out. They win by 20. Let's keep it moving. On to the next. 76ers going into Atlanta to take on the Hawks. This line here opened up pretty short, and a lot of money moved into the Hawks. This line opened up at -3.5 on the Hawks. This is all the way up to a -5.5 is what I'm seeing on the Hawks. I like Tyrese Maxey here and company. I know they're missing some guys. I know Embiid is looking like he's going to miss once again and not play today. Same with VJ Edgecombe. Those are some key players there. And I think with a healthy Atlanta Hawks team, you can make an argument that they're going to go in to Atlanta and get blown out. But honestly, 76ers have played really well on the road, but they're 3-7 against the spread recently. And then the Hawks are 6-4 against the spread recently. I really do like the intensity Maxey can play with and how well he scores. But this is the key factor. I think Dyson Daniels, Nikhil Walker, Alexander, those guys, they might not get enough credit for how good their defense is. I do think Atlanta steps up here. They've been a little rusty after the break, and I think they get this win. I think they do it by 9 to 10 points. So I'm going to lay the points with Atlanta here, -5.5. All right. All right, we have the Clippers going into Memphis to take on the Grizzlies. Grizzlies are starting to get healthy again, guys, and this is one where I am a little concerned because the Clippers are on a tough matchup back-to-back off the Spurs, where the Spurs made a late push and a comeback. Clippers are laying 6 is what I'm seeing right now, -5.5. -4.5 it's even jumped down to. That's not a big number for the Clippers to lay. The problem is they're on a back-to-back, and this Grizzlies team has been really good at home. They're 6-3 against the spread. Clippers are 10-1 against the spread. I just have a hard time fading the Clippers here. If I can get this under -5, like if you can get me a -4.5 Clippers, give it to me all day. They're not going to go in there and lose this game. They're not losing back-to-back games, especially blowing a lead last night. If Kawhi Leonard sits for some reason on a back-to-back day rest, then you can make an argument. this team's not talented enough to beat the Clippers. So I'll lay the -4.5, -5, wherever it shakes out with the Clippers, and I'm going to keep it moving. All right, on to the next. All right, last two games of the night. Last two games, we've got the Jazz going on into the Bucks to take on the Milwaukee Bucks. Jazz are in full tank mode. Bucks are kind of trending in the direction that they're going to step up and start playing some ball. They have playoff hopes alive. My thought on this one here is that Utah's only getting 7.5 points. Bucks are only laying 7.5, and they're at home where they've played really well this year. I do like the guard play out of Utah. Keontae George, he's still questionable. They keep resting him based on if they want to tank the game or not, I feel like. And yeah, I'm just going to have to fade them here. I don't want any parts of the Jazz right now, any parts of the Wizards. Those teams, they just really aren't competing. Same with the Kings. So I'm going to have to go with the Bucks here. I'm going to lay the -7.5, and I feel pretty comfortable with it. Final score, 109 to 122. That's my prediction. All right, next up, and final game of the night, we have the Golden State Warriors going in to Oklahoma City Thunder to take on the defending champs. SGA will be playing tonight. Obviously, this team is starting to get healthy, this Thunder team, and we just saw them in New York taking on the Knicks, and they looked great. I think that they should have won that more handedly, but they let the Knicks come back and get back into it. Warriors are 3-7 against the spread over the last 10. Thunder 5-4 over the last 9. I got some question marks on this one because it is a lot of points to lay. Plus 15.5 is what the Warriors are getting. Problem is the offensive efficiency for the Warriors, and the blowout potential is so big for the Thunder. I feel like the Thunder haven't had a big blowout game in a while. I say that, and they just rested Chet Holmgren last Sunday. So it's been about a week since they blew somebody out. And I want to say that the Warriors can stay within this number, but I don't believe so. In my heart of hearts, I do believe that the Thunder do cover here. -16, this turns into a big blowout game. The Warriors do get up for games like this, even on the road. If this was back at Oracle Arena, I would be considering the Thunder getting this, not the Thunder, the Warriors getting this number. But in this spot, the Thunder are going to come out here with Chet Holmgren, with SGA. They're going to lay the points, and they're going to blow them out. Yeah, to me, it's a no-brainer. With Chet playing, SGA playing, Isaiah Joe, Cason Wallace, it's just going to be hard to stop this team over 4 quarters of basketball. I see that this team, the Thunder tonight, outscoring them 5 to 7 points each quarter and pulling away, winning by double digits. So, yeah, lay the points. It's kind of a chalky day. The only points that I really like where we're getting in our pocket is the Orlando Magic. Kind of see everything else going in the other direction. More blowout potential. I think you could make an argument for the Sixers depending on how well Maxey plays today. But that's really it, guys. That's where I'm going. That's my take. That's the show. Have a wonderful, profitable Saturday. Remember, like and subscribe if you got any information off this video. And that's where we're going. Let's go cash some slips.